We're not. We're what? Sorry? Oh, we're not on live.
Well, now we are. Hello, everyone. What's up, Augustus? I see soccer is the goat as usual. Yes. Today we have I believe a very special double feature. Today we have Savage Power Boys, which is the AmarumAcies Motivore and xiaat stack against Virginia Biotech, which is SebastianK, Disgruntled Elf, and MulganDragon. And let me double check who is playing today. We have two matches lined up, but I'm not sure exactly which two. Just to confirm. It looks like it'll be xiaat against MulganDragon second. And first would be, let's see here. First would be, it would actually be SebastianK against SebastianK against AmarumAcies. Whoa, that should be interesting. And bans. It looks like xiaat's Corp was banned. xiaat's RH was banned. So it will be AmarumAcies on Let and Op against SebastianK on Op and Arissana. That sounds exciting. Followed by a single game of Loup against Issuaq. I believe. Yeah, you were saying you wanted to play the Issuaq, right? Or you wanted to see the Issuaq in action. It is a very interesting list. Let me just check if I've got the deck command. That looks like it works. Excellent. Hey, it goes to the correct page as well. I did this correctly. Incredible. But yeah, I mean, since we are just chilling here, game is not gonna start for a few more minutes, I don't think.
Yes,
but
I've got time to go read the text on Flowers, which is, and see what it has to do with Issuaq.
Let us take a look at this Issuaq deck. They are with Flower Sermon. Yeah, I mean already the existence of this agenda in the deck is extremely curious, right? There is one Gaslight.
So the Flower Sermon is clickless draw.
Yeah.
So if you need your Trick of the Light or your Seamless real bad, you can use it at the end of your turn and then the end of the runner's turn to draw.
You
draw 3.
Yeah, you just get a you put one card back on top, so
so it's draw 2, put one back, draw 2 at the start of your turn.
Okay. Oh, that's
what I'm thinking. I don't know. That's
yeah. We'll see what the idea is. We will be seeing that in our, I believe, game 3. Hi everyone. Hey xiaat. Hey Pycat. Good to have you all here. Yeah, just shooting the breeze a little bit. Still no game up yet. Don't worry about it. Where will we? Yes. Issuaq with Flower Sermon. So you draw 2, you put 1 on top, and then draw 2, put on top. So yes, yeah, it is a draw 3. It's a clickless draw 3 between turns, which is quite nice. So in terms of Trick of Light targets, I'm seeing 3 lines. And were there mitosis? There are no mitosis in this list. Okay. Of course, no advanced mode traps anyway, so not that great of a
Yeah, I think it's just spend tree lines to put it on ice, and then
Yeah,
take it off.
yeah. So tree line is the only way to put like more counters on other tree lines if you don't want to have to double advance them regularly. And that looks like the only it is the only way to get like free advancement counters. Tree size and a man after my own heart. Oh, well, you it is known. Yes, I mean the one swordsman of course is very spicy. Expendable on tree lines flavor only. I mean, the second, I can totally see you like expanding the second tree line on the first one if you've drawn one already. I don't see like the point of, well, not the point, but you know, it is saving a click and a credit if you expand it rather than having to double advance, which is like kind of like a pseudo seamless launch, right?
Yeah, that's fair. The tree line with 3 advancements is going to be pretty rough for Lou to get through. I guess you get Botulus, right?
Yes, you do
Yeah,
have
2 Botulus.
There's 2 bachelors. Of course, there is the one math, but I mean, having only one is a little bit of. I mean, you have to see it, and that's by no means a guarantee. The swordsman, though, I note that. So, there's only one revolver. Uh,
True.
so it's one revolver and 2 botulus as the swordman tech.
Botulus is not an AI like
Yes,
Slap Vandal.
that's
So-
correct.
Okay, so which matchup or which pair of matchups is coming first?
Okay, so as I understand it, let me confirm that the first matchup will be. I believe it should be on by process of elimination, right? It should be SebastianK versus AmarumAcies. SebastianK on Arissana and Orc. So yes, so this is Diversion Doof Arissana, which is very exciting. And Doof Ari and I think something very similar is, and it basically is the current deck of the week. I think, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, looks very similar, if not exactly. Yeah.
I'm seeing drafters.
Yeah, so the draft is the key addition, right? So
Yeah, that looks like a deck list posted by one Jai.
must not be anyone important.
The Doof Arasana is
Yeah.
like the fake deck that does not die, that just never died. I've never played it, but it seems like you're mixing 2 flavors that shouldn't go together.
Two
But I
great tastes
guess
that don't taste so great.
Yeah, you're slap vandling so you can get them to land a bit quicker. Or you're not slap vandling, actually.
Yeah.
There is no slap vandal in the list.
Yeah, so the only Trojans are Cuban, Pichachon, and 1 Ika. Yeah. So what, 5
Hush.
and 1 Hush. Yeah. So 6 Trojans in the list. Alright. Utati level still a bit low. Okay, let me just get rid of that. And that's good. There we go.
And then this lot is just deep dive. Good stuff.
Yeah.
From the look of
Okay.
it.
Volume should be better now. Xiaat, since you're in chat, you can confirm you are the 3rd game being played today. Is that right? This evening? And yeah, since you're not there, yeah. So yeah, no Slap Vandal definitely interesting. We'll see how that plays out. And then of course on the other side, AmarumAcies. The op also a rush up, but this one is the more old school calibration testing version with double half rune. Okay, I don't think I've seen this one before.
Yeah, two
2 staff guard, 2 half rune.
rune.
Yeah. Yeah, game 3 versus MulganDragon is Issuaq. Okay, that should be definitely quite interesting. Looking forward to that one. Yeah, staff guard, 2 staff guard, 2 half rune. I mean, I can completely respect the double half rune. Like, you just keep on drawing the damn thing, like, all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Alb starting to spring for like two sprints to put the half runs back. I guess just going for 2 half run makes as much sense.
Yeah. We've seen the sprint before. I think B Blum has been like an advocate of like the sprint, which is I think I can respect that choice. It is like especially Rush Up definitely appreciates the card draw.
Yeah, for sure. 2 slash and burn is going to be exciting. I love a good agenda. Everybody knows exists.
Yeah, and it is of course the pure, well, not pure, but definitely the maximum level fast advance plan with the maximum 7/3/2s. Of course the Oaktown version drops 2 of the Azifs for the Oaktown and the 1 slash and burn. But the
scoring 4 agendas without putting them behind ice.
Like, re-enabling staff cards with math is pretty sick, but I wonder how often that works. That's true. It is true. Like math on full sets of math on both sides. Of course, the math great for fetching half rune on the staff card encounter or staff card approach, I should say. And of course, in the other list, math great for fetching Skunkworks. And of course, the double Tucana operations quite similar, just double Audacity in the list with more 3/2s as expected. What is the ice count in here? This always just interests me. 11, 13, 17 ice here. 17 ice here in both. Yeah, 17 ice in both lists. That's correct. Yeah, math is hard. Game is up. Oh, right. Alright, and we are in. Right, just checking stream. Okay, looks fine. Alright, so here we go. It looks like the first game will be this Arissana against well, let's call it fast advance. Oh, right. And we go ice credit. Playing around this doof very sensibly.
Yeah. Seen that one before. Definitely popular opening.
Yeah. Okay, so what? Nuclear Laundry Archives. Do we see a Trojan here? We see a Cuban. Alright. And Urban Art. Wow, that is an excellent opening from SebastianK. It was a keep, and AmarumAcies
keep on the run side, mulligan on the corpse side.
Yeah. So excellent start, tempo start from SebastianK. So I mean, definitely this fast advanced style of wants to be creating a remote. At least for the first like 1 or 2 scores, it's a little bit unrealistic, I think, to have to fast advance up 4 things, especially with your main fast advance tools being slash and burn and Audacity. And here we go, installing a remote. It's something here.
They don't give Wayland very clean fast advance tools.
Yeah, it always involves some kind of trade-off, which is a very Wayland thing to do, and I like it a lot. Fits the flavor of the faction. Okay, so SebastianK definitely has the options to challenge this remote with another Nuka charge and like 7 credits effective. So we'll see what the choice is. Okay, it's just click one charging this remote.
SMC in hand, maybe.
Afsha, okay. Afsha server 1. Fire all. Alright. And installing Cuban approach, Thimble Rig. Yeah, that's a very nice res. So that's probably indicative that server 1 is probably a Rashida. I expect that Amuram won't go to dip to such low credit totals if that wasn't the case.
I think Afshar is probably the worst possible ice that could have been.
Yeah.
Now that looking.
So install SMC, start taking the cards with Urban Up money. There goes the Rashida. I don't expect that Amarum is that interested in trashing this thimble rig to get rid of this Cuban, but he will swap it. That Asha back into HU. Very nice sequencing, I have to say. No pin on this exactly, yeah. Kind of hard to squeeze one influence crim event when there's 2 5 influence crim events in there already, yeah.
Just get them to 0 credits and then you can run any server you want.
Exactly. Pinhole this. Yeah, so extract, and there it is. Okay, so even better than overinstalling is just manually trashing it.
Yeah.
Grabbing ice wall.
Basically replaced it with something that was, or something identical.
Yeah, close enough. So there is so the icebreaker, the factor of choice is Cleaver, which SebastianK does have access to with daily cast money. It would cost like 5 to grab it with SMC and another 1 to break, but a double install in server 2 now makes it quite annoying to navigate for sure. If you assume that at least one of these cards is either a Skunkworks or a way to fetch a Skunkworks. No, I take that back. There's 0 skunk in this deck. But so let's see. There's technically no way for SebastianK to challenge this without at least clicking for a couple of credits or showing an overclock. And to be fair, an overclock is extremely good value here. You get out this cleaver for free. Break for 1, you go to 2 credits. Maybe you click for a credit first to ensure you can trash like whatever, maybe a Regolith. I believe the highest trash cost in this deck is a 3.
Yeah, you'd be thinking a Regolith or a Tucanid Agenda.
Yeah. Or maybe it's just like a Manigam. Oh, sorry, not a Manigam. I keep on saying that. Maybe it's a Mavirus. And like if you click for a credit, maybe it's like just a straight up Math Perch into fetch like a 2-cost ice to guard server 2. Although now that I say that, the only 2-cost ice off the top of my head is Arthimbrick and Tatubola. It is on Tatubola, isn't it?
You could get half run if you wanted.
That is true if you that kind. Oh, it's a click 2 critical. That's really interesting. So spending 2 clicks on this creative just for the 4 creds and then fetching this cleaver. So SebastianK evidently
you could, because it's last click, pop up a virus for a half run to stop this run.
Oh,
right?
That's true. Yeah, that's very true.
This is maybe not an advisable play, but you could definitely.
It depends on what's in this server too, right? Like entirely possible you can fetch you can map for like a Regolith outside the server and just click it 3 times and be happy with that.
That's true.
But okay, spin Res Fire, and we'll see what the other card is. It is a math. Okay. It's a token outside. Ooh, okay, that's very interesting.
Goodbye to server 2. It's extract waiting room now.
Exactly. So it's install Advanced Audacity or Slash and Burn. Oh, this is really nice actually. Slash and Burn and Azif Protocol. So we grab a spin to save the Slash and Burn, and we get an ice off the Tucana to protect itself.
And
a doof off the Azif damage. Damn, this was a sick play by Amarum. Yeah, huge, big, massive, ginormous. Yeah,
That
so
was-
Thimberic is back off of the first spin. So it was the spin. What was the first spin? Yeah, it was an extract Thimberic, and Thimberic is exactly back. So I mean the Thimberic and the Ice Wall just tagging in and out. Very nice sequencing by Amorum. Immense, exactly. Packets got it right. So SebastianK, a little bit on the back foot after that play, but still in a reasonable econ situation with a cleaver down. Although whatever you needed to get there's nothing really to cleave on this board. Not after that
yeah,
ice
you're
wall.
gonna have to go looking for
Yes,
something
yes,
to
but
break with a fractor at the minute.
yeah. I mean, I just have to say, wow, that was such a sexy play by Amorum. But okay, double diesel. Okay, going back up to 6 cards. One click remaining for SebastianK. So we will see a run just to force the spin on the slash and burn, and maybe we will have an RE trigger just to get some urban art value. But no, okay, no RE
So
trigger here,
stab
no
to
Trojan in
discard.
hand. You're right actually. Stavka and Rashida. DZMZ is the discard from the runner side, and we'll see what Amorum has as the next trick up his sleeve. Two Rashidas gone, so like forward tempo, a little bit, like you any like subsequent jam with 2 spins and 2 Rashidas gone, probably going to be another agenda. So we see a click one draw. There's of course 3 hedges and 3 extracts left in the deck after the spin shuffle. What was the other card? It was Unseen and Slashman, alright. And install server 3. So SebastianK has to find a way to produce a decoder here. Not altogether too difficult. But one SMC in the bin already. But credit's still looking quite healthy
Yeah,
with
three
eight
symbol
at the
chip.
daily cast.
You could definitely got 5 SMCs if you want to spend a lot of money.
And it's an ice over top. Alright. Okay, so probably SebastianK not that interested in contesting. Like if you install a decoder here and go, you could just get blown up by like a staff car. Not even a staff room, just a regular staff car would do, right? Although maybe you're okay to let this alleged agenda go if like
Alleged
if
agenda.
if it bankrupts Amorum. I mean, he would go to like to go to 1 credit in order to score this one. And of course, you can get like a Tucana to recover financially, so to speak. But Tucana is just like a deterrence money, right? It's not actually real money. Zoom in one notch, sure. Let's do that. 120. There we go. Yeah, I'll have you know I play at 110% all the time. That's just my R plus assets, inner sickle speaking. Yes. And I take great pleasure. Like the first time each game, I have to press the control minus button.
But like I
That's
play zoomed extra in. But don't play enough. Don't play enough assets. Need to
Oh,
eat my vegetables and learn how to play assets.
I take it you're an Earth Station player then.
So you need to turn your monitor 90 degrees.
I think we do have an Earth Station player in chat. Right? Pycat is playing Earth Station, I believe, quite soon, if not yet. I'm not sure if Pycat
We're
has
all
played.
Earth Station players. We just don't know it yet. The station comes for all of us.
Oh no. No, but yes. Yeah, Pycat. Yeah. You haven't played your Earth Station game against Kika yet. I don't think, right? It's soon. It's like later this week. Uh, I mean, I completely agree with sea supremacy, but not in the definition that you're thinking about. But yes, 100%. But okay, ooh, just straight up charging the server. Okay, that probably means we have an SMC in hand really to deal with this Thimburid. So, Amorum now kind of has to call SebastianK's bluff if it thinks SebastianK has an answer for the Thimburid from hand. Very interesting decision point now. Not yet tomorrow, alright. All the best for that one. If anyone else is interested, PyCat's first match against Kikai was streamed on my channel. It's on my YouTube now, and I mean, don't want to spoil too much, but it was a Ari against R plus, and it did not end well for the Ari, unfortunately. It could be a sick bluff if you want to force this rest, possibly.
So the odds that it's a Stavka is low, or a Winchester. One's already been thrown out. So does that tell us that it's more likely to be a Stavka or less likely to be a Stavka?
It's definitely funny, right? Like, I'm not sure if Amurum is that interested in raising a Stavka with only a cleaver showing, and this cleaver isn't even like solving any ice problems on the board right now.
Yeah, you go broke. Don't have any money to score at next turn.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not really a betting man, and I'm not sure. I think it's like about even odds if it's like a Stavka or a border control. And it looks like it will be just a pass. And now SebastianK like basically Amorum is calling, right? And now it's SebastianK to show the hand, and there we go. It is the second SMC from the Ari ability, and Unity comes down, paying through. So that was a 6 credits and down to 4 credits on SebastianK, and now we'll see what this fresh install is. Tukana's trash for 1 credit. Okay, above the law. All right. So that's a steal from SebastianK. I think that was a pretty sick read in general. That Amarum wouldn't rest on 4 credits and a trash, but of course Amarum, the kickback is Tukana will still fire off of a steal and border control HQ.
So this all with Thimburid is pretty well positioned against a doof based deck.
Yeah, for sure.
Since you can protect both servers with the border control.
Mm-hmm. And now, with SebastianK showing this unity off of this SMC, if it is a Stavka on server 3, it could be an extremely interesting push now, subsequent push I should say. But it's okay. It's a double overinstall and crit. So two face down ice. I don't think SebastianK is interested in challenging this without another breaker solution. But okay, Hush is a pretty good flip here. On the border control, okay, fair enough. The math doesn't matter, blah blah blah. Back to 7 credits, and Urban Art is back online. So SebastianK is pretty happy about these last 2 turns, I dare say. And Amarum,
the ice on R&D was a half run as well. So Stavka half run, one set has already hit the bin.
And 2 spin doctors gone.
2 spins gone, yeah.
Yeah. And no other way to get them back in the deck, I don't think. Right. This deck is not on drafter or any kind of thing.
Do you like the numbers on half run? Like 2 credits for 3 strength, barrier, and code gate.
Yeah.
If Hoover and Buzzsaw didn't exist, it wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, I mean, if you're playing against Krim and they have like a Shibboleth Kurupira, you are not unhappy about like half run's numbers, right?
Like even Unity, you're not
like
crying.
Yeah, it's a pump break. just play Rhyme. I mean, yeah, who are we kidding? Exactly. Solves all your problems. I assume you're playing Rhyme in Earth Station. It just sounds like the kind of thing that like Earth Station enjoyers would do, you know. But okay, another push in server heat. Ooh, a double install. Interesting. And a credit. So we're back to representing staff car on this remote, even if there is still like the staff room threat because there's one copy of each, and that's why you play both. Would be harassed, but not in this. All right, I see. I actually haven't looked at the Earth Station deck yet. I think I've seen you play it in some like JNet casuals, but not in, of course, not in official.
Not too late to put. No, it is definitely too late to put one in.
So of note is the fact that if SebastianK has a killer solution, he can hush this alleged staff car, so he can't get a half rune.
Right. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, and what is
Anticipate
the?
it's just going to cost 1 credit.
Oh, it looks like wow. Okay, so yeah, there's one echelon and one Ika, so either would work. But draw. Another laundry, third dirty laundry, excellent value for Ari, of course. With this Hush coming back down, with paying for itself with the urban art. And is this another contest? I expect that with this Hush install, well, you can get through this Thimble Rig and you're not scared of the Thimble border, which is nice. But if it's another BC on server 3, you kind of get cooked by a last click pop into calibration testing. And
Right, yeah.
And notably, you are double doof, but no influence for clock. So
Yeah.
something to take note of.
Yeah, boomerang over clock.
Also interesting to note that with this Hush on border control, like Amarum is back to being vulnerable against Doof, of which there is one left in the deck. So
That's
something
true.
to take.
It's expensive to get into HQ, but I guess if it
it's like 1, 2,
bankrupts
4 credits.
court.
Yeah. And of course, there are options. You can like just pre-res in server 3 if there's like a math plus regolith or something like that. Calibration testing, blah blah blah. Oh, it's just a naked. Wow, that's so ballsy actually. Wow, I did not expect just a naked. Well, not naked, but you know what I mean. That install.
Just in a server that you don't think the run's gonna run.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. In a compromised server, right?
The perfect place to hide an agenda.
They'll never think to look there. But okay, so click one, install conduit, click 2, run, and ooh, that is a rip for sure off the top. 2 fresh cards going in again.
2 credits.
Yeah,
We're thinking probably envelopment, border control, sandstone, that sort of.
Yeah, another math trash. So 2 more fresh cards on this click 4 run. Hush on BC again, just for the value. And you're seeing
I wonder if you don't put the Hush on the border or on the Thimble Rig. Yeah. You put the Hush on the Thimble Rig just to stop the court from like pruning, repairing their ice placement.
Yeah, I can completely see it. Yes. Of course the Mavirus purged the conduit, so we're only seeing 1 fresh card. Apologies. But I mean, definitely still something SebastianK wants to do to just put that pressure on. I have to assume, as you say, we are hushing the same ice. Okay, not the Thimble. And a hostile. That was the second card. Okay, so just by drawing this is the fresh unknown.
Is that storing the Hush somewhere it's not going to get extracted for value? Or is that I'm coming back in next turn and Stavka's not going to get me?
Yeah, entirely possible. And notably, Thimberic did not swap off of the Hush Ice, so maybe there is a... Ooh, trashing the border control to this extract. What, Sandstone? Maybe it's... Yeah, Sandstone here, there we go. Like, this is just trying to stem the bleeding off of R&D. Like, 3 points stolen in turn is... Like, I mean, no joke with SebastianK on game point. And yeah, I mean, it kind of went all wrong for Amurum somewhere. I think, like, even after that extremely nice Azif protocol play. Yeah, no Cuban for SebastianK is a little bit of a shame, but I mean, he had already spent 2 SMCs. It is kind of unfortunate. No, I think 1 Cuban was lost quite early on. I can't remember to what. It was extracted. That's right. So there was like there's two Cubans like somewhere in the bottom 19, which is not unreasonable.
Yeah, no symbol chips have appeared at the minute either. But these symbol chips in this seem a bit more like insurance against getting Trojans extracted, things like that, because there's no fermenters, nothing that really trashes itself except for SMC.
Okay, so just counting here, this Sandstone bricks for 5 and then for 3, that's a total of 8 credits for 2 runs. You'd be seeing 3 fresh cards, up to 4 fresh cards depending. Although, of course, now that Amurum is solvent, we are back to threatening Stavka. And Stavka on Conduit will be pretty bad. And we are pre-installing this Hush, which is quite fascinating, which indicates that SebastianK has another trick. And a click 3 Simon chip. I think this is indicative of a click 4 of overclock. Overclock instead of conduit. Okay, this is interesting. We're just charging the conduit here.
Yeah, discount on.
Oh, and trashing.
We're getting Ika.
Okay, so we are chipping the Hush for SMC for turbine, and they're going through for 1. Wow, this is so soft to Stavka though. I guess SebastianK has the read that Stavka is on server 3, right?
That, or you just jack out after this, and it was just a run to set up. No,
but yeah, no rest. Oh, it's a math. Interesting. What's happening here? What's this 2 cost we're getting? I'm interested that it's a math fire. Considering this isn't a conduit run anyway.
Yeah, it's not an actual conduit run.
Yeah, I mean, was there something? I suppose like the consideration if Amurum doesn't want the last Tucana to get trashed out of R&D.
That, or the Tucana was going to be gotten next turn anyway. You might as well. I guess there's not much difference from Purge Night and High. Yeah, that seems like.
Yeah. What's up, Sauce? How you doing? Well, in game, it could have been like a misinterpretation, but I think the one justification I can see is the fact that like you are trying to protect your last Tucana because there is only 1 left after the first got trashed.
Right.
Who's this Utati fella loving the dulcet tones? I mean, I don't know, Utati. you know who this sauce fella is?
Well, yeah, I'm aware. I've played Sauce once or twice.
Once or twice, yeah.
Yes.
Are you from the same meta?
Annoyingly, frustratingly good.
Frustratingly.
Sometimes.
I would venture a guess that Sauce is playing against a frustratingly good opponent this round in your match.
Yeah, that's true. He was saying 2-0 always wins the run back.
Oh, the run back is
Yeah,
is there like a match history between them?
yeah, when they play on JNet,
Oh, that's very interesting.
casual.
That's cool. That's
That's
cool.
that's when he can get the wins. And I was like, well, you're only playing one game, so no problem.
Oh, because which one of your games was banned actually?
That is my R plus, or my Sable versus Lost Geeks R plus.
Ah, okay. Well, okay. Oh, okay. So click one
Okay,
overclock. This is the last overclock, I think. Yes, the last overclock.
so do we have an Ika, or are we just tempting fate that this
And
isn't
yeah,
the half
of
run?
note that the hush is in the bin already. So, of course, what is the cost to get this ICA down? 0 to install, 2 to host, and then uh, pump, brick. So 5, 6, 7 credits and SebastianK has access to 11. And it is the staff guy, okay. So obviously, no need to get any kind of
You can, I guess. Okay,
and the tithe already, okay. And now, and there we go. So, oh, and of course, yeah. So Ika is small strength. I forgot about Taman. So it is pretty cheap to go through this at least for the
yeah,
first time, let alone the second. But okay, so forcing this Ika out, and I must say that SebastianK has done an amazing job, like this game about like using like keeping the Arissana trigger and using it to play around like any potential threats that Amorum has been presenting.
yeah. There's definitely a lot of like skill when it comes to Arissana in this matchup. Uh, the the ties for Ika seems like it may be very difficult or very annoying to get through.
Yeah. So what was the okay? So a Mav and a Rashida shuffle back. The Rashida shuffle is slightly curious. It's indicating that Amorum wants to like still thinks believes that he has a chance of protecting this remote. Uh, which is not entirely clear, although it's a little bit sad because like he has been struggling for econ for the past couple of turns now. Uh,
Yeah, this is doof without doofing going on here.
yeah, exactly. Divat 16 asked what is Netrunner? Oh wow, you are in for a treat. Yeah, it's an asymmetrical cyberpunk card game where you see on the top of the screen the hacker or the Netrunner in this case is trying to breach the data forts and servers of the corporations here on the bottom to try and steal valuable data, and both sides are racing to be the first to score or steal 7 agenda points. And the score is right now 5-4 in the runner's favor. And this is actually a team tournament game that we're casting right now. Yeah, thanks Sauce for putting the link in.
Yeah. Install credit
Yeah. Uh,
saying you have to come and get this if you want to stop me
yeah.
from scoring.
Yeah. But I mean, SebK will be more than happy to oblige, right? I don't know if there's no way that you can keep out. Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
Boomerang
I
into the
was I
depths.
was thinking the bouncing the Ika was costing you 2 credits, but I guess if you've got the boomerang,
Hmm.
then it's free.
Into the depths to gain 4 credits. And what's this install? Probably a Q1. I want to say it's a Q1. Just to get that sustained econ. There we go. And
Making
Rashida,
his
okay.
intentions known.
What is the damage gonna be on this R&D run? One for Thimble,
I think you
one for Sandstone, and
sacrifice a card from HQ after installing Ika. Or
sure.
sacrifice a card from the grip.
Yeah, so not even intending to host and break. I mean, it's like 3 credits. Why would you, you know? So Fire All, it's another Urbanite. You don't care about that one. So 1 credit, 2 credits for Sandstone Thimblerig, and Cuban refunds. So this is basically a free R&D run. And you'll be seeing 2 cards. Thimblerig swap, and that is Last Atlas. Well, yeah, I think it was like only a matter of time. I think SebastianK, like as we've said, like played extremely well with the Arissana ability to play around op threats.
Yeah, I guess watching the Arissana tricks makes the doof card, the inclusion of doof, make a lot more sense. You could put a lot of pressure on across the board.
Yes, I mean
because they
the
have to
HG
get
pressure.
something expensive to be able to stop you from making free conduit runs.
For sure, for sure. Right. Going back. Going back in for the run back. Amarum on what was it was a lat, I believe. It's a lat. It's just a fermenter deep dive lab, I believe. Yeah, there's 2 deep dives only, not 3. Versus SebastianK's own rush op. This one, the Oaktown version. Oh, is that the limes I see in the chat? Whoa, what's up? Hello, welcome, welcome. SebastianK mulliganing, Amarum keeping. So once again, we see a cop mulligan and a runner keep. Green versus green. That's the truth. But SebastianK.
Skateboard tricks versus skateboard tricks.
There you go. And okay, so SebastianK leaving HQ open turn 1.
Yeah. My opponent is not playing doof.
You are allowed to do this if your opponent is Shaper and decklists are open. But okay, Pantograph. So Diesel, Gamble, Pantograph. You probably, yeah. So you're not getting Luck Trigger this turn, unfortunately. Is this a Rashida? No. All right. Regolith click for, yeah. Regolith click for 9. Respectable. Right. And second Diesel, pretty hot start from Amarum so far, I have to say. You a second gamble, damn. All right. I mean, you could run HQ just to keep SebastianK honest, but given that he's presenting open
like
HQ and Ice
Regolith
R&D,
very fast.
yeah, Sandstone. All right, fair enough. Installing a Buzzsaw, Luck Draw. All right. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. So given that SebastianK elected to Ice R&D over HQ indicates that, you know, the odds of HQ hitting an actual valuable access is pretty low.
Yeah, that's true. I've definitely not iced HQ that was full of a HQ that was full of agendas before. And the runner will check it.
Yeah, for sure. Like eventually.
You definitely need to put the ISO there. You can't trust them to not run it because it looks like they should run it.
The mind games. All right. Yeah. Lives. Yeah. Bar has it right. It's the Cyber Feeder plugin. It's only available on Firefox, so which is the browser I'm using right now. Yeah. So you can just search the extension list for like Cyber Feeder, and it should show up. Shout out to Rahi, who designed this. I think great job. And it's like there's a lot of really cool functions. Like for example, you can click on the heap and you can see I'm holding control and it sorts it alphabetically. So you can see 2 diesels, 3 gambles, and there we go. When I release. But okay, where were we?
On the remote.
Oh, and
and a
Oh, a
Malapert.
Malapert pre-res. Are we extracting this, or is there some kind of hostile takeover going on? Okay, no, neither. It was a
Don't look at that.
misclick. Can you do the R&D? Oh no, I mean, I think the answer to that should be self-evident. Okay, install advanced Oaktown.
And
So
maybe a Managarm in the root of the remote. We don't know.
yeah,
It
I
wasn't
mean,
raised at the start of the
who
turn.
can tell? I mean, if I had to put money, it'd probably be a virus.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
Yeah. I mean, full disclosure, I installed Firefox on my PC just so I can use this plugin. It's it's really useful. And like the ice names as such on everything is really great when doing like replays and stuff. Or over here, as we can see, commentary. And there we go. Malapert. Oh, it's a Malapert. Wow, did not see that one coming.
Interesting. What is this card?
What are we getting now? I think I like grabbing Mavirus actually, if there isn't like a Mavirus in hand already.
Yeah, it's the centerpiece for most
Yeah, exactly. Because the
objects.
math grabs Tucana if you're not under threat. It grabs Skunk if you are under threat. But okay, the option is border control, and Amarum will use this pantograph for the first time in the game. Getting the pantograph down against Op definitely we can't complain about it. But just triple draw into telework, install telework. Not hitting it this time is a little bit of a shame. 2 cyber chips down for Amarum. Only Clot in the bin so far. Of course, that's the best place you want it. Okay, install. Any action? Probably not. Double install. All right. And an advance. Okay, so probably a Project Atlas here for SebastianK. And I think like the onus is on Amarum to like make something happen now, because I think if you let this Atlas counter go with a Malapert going off, that's like extremely bad news for you. Yeah, Cyber Fade is exactly the best. I mean I can't show you right now, but I renamed Firefox on my desktop. The shortcut I renamed it to Netrunner Deployment System.
Not the Trickster Taco.
uh,
I
I
need
can
to
see
get
it.
the
I can see it.
cyber feeder thing. I use Firefox, but I haven't tried it.
Yeah, I mean, I highly recommend. I think it's like an amazing tool.
Yeah, we've got an
Uh,
Atlas with a counter.
at the counter. So like extremely concerning now with this Malapert fire. Of course you will get a pantograph from Amarum. And you do have like double simul chip with a Clot in the bin. But even with a way to block fast advance, it's like quite critical for you to be able to like get into the remote to present like a threat. Anti-scoring threat, because it doesn't really matter if you can Clot if SebastianK can just slow advance the normal way. But Amarum still clicking to draw. This is not looking good actually. We find the SMC finally. Okay. And overclock. We are overclocked R&D. So this is interesting actually. It looks like the call is to go and challenge centrals rather than crack the remote. I mean, no reason not to at this point. It's free. It's literally free. Netrunner Deployment System. NDS. But okay, extract the Malapert. All right, sure. For Rashida.
Yeah, this is I've not got anything off the top of R&D.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna cruise for a turn.
it's interesting actually because the Malapert revealed the extract, which of course was just played this turn. And I think the fact that Malapert was extracted, and because normally on 4 points with an Atlas counter, I think the most natural tutor for Malapert would be Audacity, but not tutoring Audacity makes me suspect that he's already drawn it on SebastianK. I'm not sure. That
Yeah,
would be
that's a
my
fair
initial
point.
read. Now, AmarumAcies, still pretty still pretty solvent with like a fermenter ticking up and 11 credits. But I mean, this this Rashida and server one, I don't know like how much you can afford to let it live. Uh, if you think
You,
you can take a turn off to let this Rashida go, which you don't, okay. So Amaram is saying enough is enough. We have this cleaver for this Tatu Bola. It's time to go.
yeah.
And envelopment is there. Ooh, that's not fun. Do we have a
Turbine.
a turbine? Yeah, that's the question. There it is. So it's gonna be 3 credits to break everything. One on the tattoo. Amaram down to 7 credits on this breach. Still 3 clicks remaining, which is critical for paying for Managam.
Yeah, wheels very strong against Managon.
For sure.
Getting an extra click before the end of the run,
And it is a Managam.
or
Alright.
before the start of the run, even.
So I assume Amaram will be paying the 2 clicks here. There we go. And do we have the thing? Oh, it is! Yes! Yes! Vindication! He did the thing! Everyone, he did the thing on stream. On stream, you saw it here first. The tattoo into Formicary, into Managam, into Formicary. It is a real thing. Come on. Oh,
Oh
oh yeah.
my.
This is a highlight for sure. I am so happy. I'm so happy. I'm here to stream this. But okay, yeah. Where were we? So back to encountering this. Of course, Amaram does not have a killer. So I mean, and now it's like a real question, right? Because with only 1 click remaining,
Yeah,
do you pay the
you
5 here? It's so difficult, right? Okay, you do take 2 net, so the cast and commission. Commission would have been really nice. It's a bit of a shame.
so you can't take out the thinking.
Oh,
Is this a
is there another kickflip here?
is this a Resma virus before access
Surely
to
not.
try and hit a deep dive? That's maybe not what I would do, but I would
I
think
mean,
about it.
there is an option to res a math and fire it for a 2 cost thing just to stop it from getting trashed. We still
Right.
have access to for example, a Tucana outside the server. Although, of course, Amaram has like a click remaining after this, he will be paying 6 credits for Rashida plus the skunk, paying the skunk tax. So 1 credit remaining after this. Uh, what are the other math fire options? Is the question because like you skunk is already on board, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
You Yeah, there's not a whole lot you get the Morig.
yeah.
Uh,
Saw says the inward heel flip. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean I don't know what's it. I don't know if there's anything cooler than a kickflip, but yeah, that was it. That was it. Don't want to burn out a kickflip to defend machine. Yeah, for sure, for sure. But I think the accept case consideration is that this math was gonna get blown up anyway. Was gonna get trashed on the bridge anyway. So you might as well get the op value.
right, and the Managarm stays.
Yeah.
So
So clicking the tele for the first time. And it's a real shame actually because like if there's any other card that got hit from the formicary damage, Amaram could have played commission last click and gotten the lat draw as well.
so there is the threatening to get a clot are threatening fast advancing an agenda
Yeah.
is really strong here. Two symbol chips are gone. It's all huge programs on the board.
Yeah. I mean, the most like disposable program right here is like the buzzsaw. But even then, like even if you get rid of this buzzsaw, that means the thimble rig is like free to just go back onto this into the skunk server and like just protect it. And I will say, I believe this is the third chip already. Two are already in the bin.
Yeah. So the only recursion for those would be DJ Fenris.
Exactly, and I don't think Amurum has the time to install DJ Fenris, run HQ, etc., for all that. Like to find to get access to another chip. But we do have a Hush install,
So
which
yeah,
is
you would want DJ Sable, right? Out of a deep dive deck.
that's true. I mean, you do have Wheels installed already, which like is your deep dive activator. But in any case, it's probably like way too time consuming. Okay, so SebK has a potential win here with an Atlas token for a 3/2 slash Audacity, whichever he doesn't have in hand. Of course, now Amorum has a spare program in this Hush to fetch Clot with with the last Simul chip without having to sacrifice actual breakers. So we'll see what the option is here from SebK. I think in any case, you are kind of okay to jam. Although maybe not. Environment is kind of ticking down already. It's like 2 credits and two net damage. 2 clicks, 2 credits, 2 net damage. To go through this skank remote. All of which I think Amurum is happy to pay at this stage of the game, with it being 5-0. Sacrificial jab to break the clock. I mean, entirely possible. Yeah.
Yeah, is this can they take this and then deep dive the next
Ooh.
turn, like before I can score out?
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard, right? Because like deep dive is your entire turn, and it's like one entire turn that you can't contest. That you can't contest the remote. Which means that as long as SebK keeps on jamming something inside one turn on turn, it's like so risky to spend the entire turn on a deep dive, which doesn't win you the game since you're starting from 0 points.
Yeah, I mean, Wheels, if the Managarm wasn't there, would mean that you could contest and deep dive on the same turn.
Oh, that is true,
But
actually.
if you get a clot on the board, all of the viruses are gone. Or no, sorry, there's only one virus gone.
Mm.
So yeah, the clot wouldn't be slowing SebastianK down too
Yeah,
much if he can get a virus.
yeah. So I will note that this LUT is not on pinhole threading either. So this skunk is here to stay unless there's another jam into another forced run. But we'll see what the decision is here from SebK. It's called 5-0 with the Atlas counter. We don't have any information yet. So I believe both of the Malapert cards have been played already. Oh no, actually, I believe there's still a border control somewhere. Am I remembering wrongly? What was the
Yeah, border control was got. There's a face down ice with a hush on it on R&D.
That is very true.
So
Okay, so install advance. And there we go, forcing the clock from Amorum. Now it's worth noting that because of the threat of Audacity, like Amorum has to go to get this before SebK presents the before SebK has to reveal his hand as to whether he has a actual Audacity in hand or not. So again, like a very nice, just a very little minor thing that forcing Amorum to show his hand first, as it were. And it's just like a bunch of these little things that SebastianK has been able to do in both games of this set, which I think is like a very underappreciated. And so yes, as Packet has observed, there is a gem to beat a clock, and you definitely can go in to get this. Although R&D, I mean, my money currently is on R&D being this math. I can't imagine what other upgrade it could be.
Yeah, just putting the virus somewhere where you're not going to be able to get it on the agenda at the same time.
Yeah. Wondering the face down ice is another
Limes,
formicary.
the former, there's a one of former carry in the deck.
I do believe it is a one-off formicary. So the version that the king posted, or I posted for the king, was on single formicary. I believe last week he was on two formicary. That was my original deck list. Yeah, so the changes that the king made from my version was adding the drafter and the magnet over the second formicary and the second skunk, which I think overall is a nice change. I'm not like super sold on the magnet. I mean I think it's really close between Afsha and magnet. And if you have like a better way to spend that one influence than a magnet, I think you should think about it. But I think it's just a fine ice in general. It's good to extract into. It's good to extract out of. It's just solid all around. Can't complain. But okay, so this is the last clock that that Amarum has access to, barring like DJ Steve into.
Okay, this is looking. I'm gonna go get this and then make you pop that border control on R&D to stop me from deep diving as well.
Oh, this is nice actually. The Pisha Shawl on envelopment, so you lose your 2 clicks, but you get it back. So you only started this run with 1 click spare to pay to Managam, but you get it back from Pisha Shawl.
Yeah.
And paying another 2 net damage with Formicary. And oh, okay, that's a DJ variant. So I think we can confirm now that there are no more Simon chips in this game.
That is pretty rough.
Yeah, it is pretty rough. 2 cards remaining. So paying 5 and then access a slash and wow, that is such a sick SebastianK with the Stone Cold install advancing a slash and burn. Really?
I was considering why install your 3/2 when you could install your Audacity and get the runner to go steal that instead.
Good grief.
And now you can purge, get your actual Audacity or agenda and score it.
Yeah, and oh my god, what a Stone Cold play by SebastianK. This is why, and that is above the law, which means, as we expect, that the Audacity was in hand as we intuited from the...
Taking your resource out on the way out.
Yeah, Gablan. Goodbye Hannah Wheels Pelintra and goodbye AmarumAcies. What an excellently played set by SebastianK, and of course well played to both. But wow. Yeah, like apostrophes action question mark. Yeah. You wanna stop me from fast advancing this slash and burn agriculture? Damn.
That was pretty good.
So that was the first 2 matches of the of our match between the first 2 games of our match between Savage Power Boys and Virginia Biotech. But do not go anywhere. We actually still have one more match, and I think we are just in time. They just finished. SebastianK and AmarumAcies just finished right under the hour mark, which means that we will have xiaat against, I believe, MulganDragon. Is it Mulgan? Let me just double confirm it's yes, xiaat and MulganDragon playing their one game once both players there we go. out of the match, which just happened. Yeah, so we will be up again in just a bit. I'm not sure if xiaat is still in chat. I'm not sure, but okay. Now of course, SPB's Fight Club hopes are now riding on xiaat. They have to win this game. xiaat has to win this game before, like if not, Virginia Biotech will take a very clean 3-0. And
Yeah,
a
it's
fun, yeah,
not a great position to
yeah,
to
yeah.
go into straight away.
Yeah, but reverse sweeps happen. We can obviously get the 2-0 into the 2-3. Uh, and of course, not just xiaat. I believe the third player is Mortivore, who will be playing, I think, tomorrow, but definitely not tonight. Uh, yeah, not sure when the last match is being played, but we will be just watching. This will be the third and final game for the night. xiaat on. Let's find out actually what is xiaat playing. xiaat is playing Loup against the Issuaq. Very exciting Issuaq with triple Flower Servant, triple Vulnerability Audit, and we'll see how that goes. xiaat, of
See
course.
how vulnerable this
That's
or otherwise
right.
it will be audited.
We will be auditing it. Right, here we go.
It's an interesting matchup of a runner that wants to trash a lot of cards and a corp that wants to keep a lot of important things in hand.
Yeah, exactly. And I think this Flower Servant could be interesting in this matchup in terms of like um putting key cards on particular centrals to protect them from loose imp triggers, because I mean you can only
Yeah,
trigger imp, I mean each imp once per turn. Yeah, I mean packet eggs. That's right, triple Flower Servant in MulganDragon's Issuaq deck. It's hype. It is hype as hell.
yeah. Since it's a paid ability, you can take your seamless launch and put it on R&D during a HQ run,
That's
or
right.
vice versa, I
And
suppose.
all vice versa. Yeah, I think it's extremely cool. But, ooh, okay, so we have Botulus. We have a Botulus option to go through this Tatubul on turn one.
Do labor rights.
Yeah, two labors is a little bit rough. I'm not sure is
That's all of the labor rights.
all the labors. All right. I guess the labors were left and not okay. Never mind. Sorry, it's late. But okay, so yeah, xiaat will go for this Botulus. Very aggressive line. Of course, you expect that MulganDragon has the second ice in hand to flip this Tatu Bola, so you are committing to the fact that this is going to be a one and done deal, and this thing behind the one is worth trashing. Oh, what? It's a decline.
Oh
Yo,
wow!
yo, yo! What the? A turn one Bacteria? Excuse me. Are we on a? Wait, this is not a.
Is it?
This is.
It's not punitive, is it?
It's not a
No,
punitive
it's
deck,
not
right? No,
punitive.
it's not.
Everybody checking. It's not punitive at once. I didn't see the vulnerabilities
Yeah, it's
and
a.
think that it could be punitive.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
Uh,
a turn one
yeah, it's
Bacteria
the one of bacterial.
is fascinating. I mean, this was a keep, correct? Yeah, it was a keep from Morgan. So, uh, I wonder what the game plan is here. I mean, you concede 3 points early, which is like obviously not great. But I mean, this amount of hand sculpting early in the game is nothing to sniff at, obviously. I do wonder what was the plan though. Like, really, you have like some kind
You
of.
have three seamlesses and a bacterial in hand.
I think you're happy to get like two seamlesses and advance. You don't even need Iswak on this act to be perfectly fair.
Right,
Just
yeah,
because
just
like,
score
yeah, you just
because
go off.
every other thing is a 4 pointer that you're trying to get.
Yeah,
Like vulnerability is a 4 pointer if you've got your
exactly.
pools.
And like you like it doesn't matter that you're dumping your hand to score a 5-3 on turn two, because you are refilling it with the bacterial trigger anyway.
Yeah, the it's not uh It makes sense. The push forward, it's just a very aggressive line,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Lines, just to confirm that it was a keep from MulganDragon, and there is no punitive in the list. And of course, MulganDragon deep in the, as they say, I believe it was Izzy from QTM. I'm not sure who exactly, but one of the cuties coined the term in the bacterial tank for uh, resolving bacterial programming, which is a extremely vivid mental image, but probably accurate. Hey, what's up, SebK? Congratulations on the 2-0. That's a very extremely
Yeah,
clean.
congratulations. We know for sure not another bacterial.
Yes. So I will say that the Tatu Bola not flipping the botulus on turn one means that there's no ice in hand, which kind of lends a little more credence to the double seamless theory.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean because
that does that.
if it's not ice, well, I mean what the hell could it be, you know? But okay, pinhole. A vulnerability. Okay, yeah, it is 100% the double
Okay.
seamless. 100%.
Wow. What could this other ice be? Another Tatibola
Another Tatabu would be pretty rude.
tree
I mean,
line.
tree line definitely is at 100% ends the run. Sison Tan
It's
ends the. Wait, is there
yeah,
Sison
it's
Tan?
almost
Yeah,
all
yeah. Sison Tan ends the
and the runners.
game. Not if there's still scenes going, I suppose. I suppose if you are like brave enough, you can just run and check. Uh, like yeah, so you get locked out by Tattoo, Tree Line, Enigma, Magnet. But I mean, like basically everything. It's all just gear checked in this deck, right? Strike Fun Cookbook. Okay,
Okay,
so
yeah.
that's saying okay, you can have this double seamless, which we expect. There we go. So 4 points on the board for MulganDragon. Oh wow, this was a real blitz of our first few turns. I mean it's been 6 minutes or 3 turns, a little bit long for this stage in the game, but uh 7 points in 3 turns, effectively speaking, is a lot.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
so well, one more score from Issuaq could
Yeah,
potentially
exactly.
be the game.
So and now you can basically just install advance anything in server one and you have to check it because like second vulnerability audit ends the game on the spot. And even if it isn't the second vulnerability audit, like the third, uh, okay, so it doesn't actually end the game if you need some install advance is extremely threatening, right? Just because of the
Yeah.
third seamless or if you have some kind of trick of light
So
activator.
the flyer sermon, scoring a flyer sermon or an off world with an Issuaq or getting an Issuaq printer wins the game as well, right?
Yes, correct. So that would necessitate a another install
Install double
advance.
advance.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, playing triple strike fund. All right, 3 strike funds in a row. Very nice. Take that to the bank. Okay. So draw. Install server one. I assume we're on Rashidas. We're not crazy, right? Yeah, there we go. That's 3 Rashidas. Very interesting here. Now, so the odds of winning the game from this board are vanishingly low, I would say. Oh, but not Audrey. That's a good start from xiaat. 2 credits. Uh, 2 credits. No trash and R&D.
Ooh,
But
short
charging Audrey
swordsman.
and yeah,
No,
there we
no,
go.
no swordsman this time.
Nope, never lucky. I think xiaat can safely assume that uh Xiaat can safely assume that the outer ice on server 1 wasn't a swordsman. It had to be some kind of ETR, right? Because if not, Mulgan wouldn't have felt comfortable
Yeah.
to push. And was it? It was a regular. Oh, and one credit off the trash. That's not gonna feel good for Xiaat. Burning both Audrey counters on this Temborik, and not getting a refund on that. But of course, you do have a knock, so it's not like the end of the world. A strike of strike funds there. That's very nice bar. So okay, mindscaping.
Mindscaping. Oh no, that was just the other half of the mindscaping resolving. 3 mindscaping in a row.
Yep, just to match those 3
Not
strike funds. But yeah, okay. So gotta find some way to make back some more forward momentum. So the
yeah.
good news is you only need one. You only need one Audrey counter to get past this. To get back into server 1. Although I'm not sure how much that matters at this point. I think MulganDragon is like very comfortable next turn switching back the Timberrook to the front of R&D, depending on like how many virus counters this Audrey ends the turn at.
Yeah. Interesting mindscaping instead of hitting regular.
That's very true
I
actually.
guess you're drawing for pieces, putting something you don't care about on R&D.
And then we have the imp. Oh right, so Xiaat is back in the game. I assume we are running HQ here. I think. So the options, of course, like either central or server 1 to get rid of this regolith. Regolith is a very tempting option to get rid of Mulgan's econ, but it would necessitate losing the Botulus, which you may not want. You may not want to spend this Botulus right now because it's like your get out of jail free card, right? On server 1. And this is we did it! We found it! We found the swordsman! Ow! That is gonna hurt.
Party like it's 2014.
Oh, that is not good. Okay, I mean, Sai Sentan Trash is
right.
nice, but it's kind of cold comfort to Xiaat, right? Now you have to go find a chip or a chip or your second Audrey.
Another Audrey? Yeah, 2 Audreys.
Yeah. Not out of the question for Xiaat, for sure. And Mulgan doesn't appear to be making much forward. Mulgan doesn't appear to be like pushing the tempo that hard.
Yeah, this seems like very get up a big board, a big board, get my advancement counters on an ice, and then push out my second agenda to close the game.
Exactly. And Mulgan, like very deliberately, I'm sure it's like a deliberate choice not to start clicking this regolith. That is probably indicative of the fact that all of this ice is still like within res range, and of course we've already noted that it's like pretty small ice overall. No Anansi's or Vampironasas that we've come to expect from like Jinteki decks. And
This
it's
is
mostly
all
gear checks and stuff.
starting to see almost like a Glacier Asmari scoring 2 agendas and then Echo Chamber sort of vibe from this.
A little bit, yeah. I think the big appeal is the big appeal of Issuaq is like being able to win the game in two agenda scores, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think like a big part, and this is just my personal theory, a big part of why Issuaq hasn't really been that popular in the meta right now is partially due to the fact that Jinteki already has an agenda that can win the game in 2 scores, right? I mean,
that makes
we're talking of course about Regenesis, and if you're not aware, I think right before this stream, Baramu was streaming a game between another Fight Club game between London and John, where John was playing the Regenesis, the Punitive Restoring Humanity deck against London's Loup. Okay.
Okay,
Ooh,
we've
a
got
tree line.
Botulus on the
Yeah.
swordsman.
And we see a knob on the Botulus, which is quite funny. Okay, the price. Oh, and second Audrey comes on. This is big now. I
Yeah,
assume
so
this is
this
the
is
choice.
well, a one of paladin is just not going to be available for
Yeah,
this
I
patch.
mean, I think that's perfectly fine. Um, now uh does Xiaat have access to any more recursion? Is there a buffer drive? There is a buffer drive. So he can buffer back one of these two labor rights, and start the
Right.
chain from there. That is of course assuming that the game goes to that point. Xiaat kind of low on creds. We've seen like one fermenter, but it got discarded to looks like no, it looks like the price
Yeah,
discarded the fermenter, the first fermenter. It looks like.
that's part of the reason why the paladin's such a big hit is Jad has been really low on credits this game and the fermenter going as well.
Yo, hold up! Is this an over install in server? What is going on here?
Yeah, over the Regulus, a virus on HQ.
Yeah. The only upgrade in the list. Very very nice. So uh, basically needing basically Zed needs to show the revolver or whatever.
Yeah,
Yes, it is a revolver.
before a run on HQ can happen again.
Exactly. Or run on anywhere for that matter. And I mean, we've seen. So there is a revolver like somewhere in these 14 cards. And for the record, 2 simul chips. So if you find another simul chip, you can reload this Botulus on this swordsman and still go through.
Yeah.
So Xiaat has 3 outs in 14 cards in order to make a run. Now, we are still not seeing any advanced cards on the table, so Trick of Light is still off the board. That being said,
Interestingly enough, Trick of the Light is not off the board because you can tree line Trick of the Light seamless to score a 4-2
oh, you're right,
off the
actually.
board.
So technically, yes, you can
You
tree
could
line
you could
trick
even
seamless to.
yeah, that I think that's the
That
only
that
way
is
you
a
could get
very spicy line, but yes, it is a line. So that is a way to win the game of a flower summon install from this board state. I think the drawback is that you would have to uh have drawn all 3 tree lines already, given that one has already
three
been
cards
one has
against
been
Loup, which is
yeah, one against imp. One has been imped already, so you need to have the other 2 tree lines in hand as well as sorry, 1 tree
well,
line.
you don't
So
need you just need the one tree line.
yeah, tree line installed, and then your NAHQ needs tree line seamless trick of light, which is, as you say,
Well,
a
tree
tall
line
order.
is just place 3 advancements on a piece of ice, so
Oh,
you
doesn't have to
just
be
need a tree
advanced.
line. Yeah,
Yo, I had
I
no,
was
yo, okay. I did not know this. Today I learned something. I
I
thought
was
it had to
trying
be
to
an
make a
advanced ice.
tree line Loki deck work.
Loki.
That's why I knew that.
Yeah, yeah, Packet exactly. I had no idea. Okay, so going in on this, running server one instead of HQ, not forcing a map up.
Okay, Botulus gone. So this Botulus can't be reset, but it could be another Botulus put on the swordsman, which is pretty funny.
That's true. Okay, and we do see a tree line. Okay, tree line number 2. So only one tree line remaining for any kind of like shenanigans. But of course, MulganDragon can just advance this normally.
Yeah,
But what is the play here? You are just
So
trashing
no
two.
virus purge.
Yeah, so no math purge. Because of course, like if you math purge, it was an interestingly it was an imp. Okay, yeah, because Xiaat was at exactly 0 credit, so you can't even uh unfortunately trash Rashido for creds. Uh, so but not
Yeah,
still not the worst situation to be in for Xiaat. Like you have kind of cleared this remote, and you know MulganDragon has no way to win from hand. Uh and you finally found the Simon chip, so you are able to run HQ. Maybe not this turn because you've used your imp already. Oh, but okay, never mind.
so the virus purge here forces two Botulus onto the swordsman, which feels like a very strong use of. That's probably the best use of a swordsman
Yeah,
in
yeah,
4 or
very
5
true.
years.
But of course, Jack can over install this Botulus. But looks like that would be the case. You break. So I mean, this lets him get in turn after turn. Hansi review. No trash there, of course, because the imp has been used. But forcing the Botulus swap is not insignificant, I would say. But it does give MulganDragon now a chance to push in server 1, because if it's another ETR in front of this tree line, and ooh, this is
That's
that is so rude.
the disrespect.
Extremely rude.
Full access to archives anytime.
Yeah. Yeah. Thimblerig just, doing Thimblerig things. So once again, MulganDragon is forcing Xiaat to have a solution. So in this case now we need the third Simul chip. Alternatively, what is the killer? It is just a single buzzsaw, which of course Xiaat can't afford currently. And this could be the game actually if we have seamless advance of another vulnerability audit.
That's true. Yeah, the scoring out without Issuaq tricks did not occur to me.
Yeah, I mean
The
we
kind
got
of
like we
netrunner
got.
player I am. Just winning the game was not something I thought about.
Oh, I completely forgot to talk about the simulation we said. So the two seamlesses that got played earlier that are back in the deck. So the odds of one of the three having been drawn is then pretty reasonable. Xiaat drawing the last two cards, so we know that he has access to A, the buffer drive, B, the third Simul chip, and C, revolver.
Right. And not very much money to play any of it.
Yeah, exactly. How many fermenters is he on?
Two in
Fermenters
the bin.
two only. Yeah,
So
only two and both in the bin.
one in hand.
No, it's only two fermenters actually. Okay, interesting. Okay, magnet. Okay, so the bottomless bouncing around. Not super relevant, but kind of funny.
That is pretty funny. If this was freedom, that would be relevant, but
That is true.
otherwise,
So that's an ETR. Now Jacques can still get back into R&D just by chipping the Audrey for itself. Although I might be inclined here actually to chip the Botulus for a second Audrey. We'll see what the choice is here. He is running HQ. Chipping
yeah.
Audrey. Okay, looks like it's going to be Audrey for Audrey. Okay. And this is a refund on the. Yeah, of course. So Thimbrick swap. All right. It is the seamless. Okay, so Xiaat hitting the 50-50. Of course, we don't know if it's a second seamless in hand.
Yeah, there's been two seamlesses in hand before.
That is true.
Could happen again.
And we see also Rashida. All right. So, and it's a perch. All right. So Xiaat slightly locked up now. I think his only option is to wait. There we go. Credit revolver. Okay, so this doesn't solve anything actually. Size attack. All right.
You gotta pay for that. That's all of Xiaat's money to boost.
Yeah, so you boost, but of course this lets you kickstart the Audrey engine again, which is quite critical. So what is Xiaat's hand? We see
Xiaat accesses a flower servant.
oh,
from
flowers.
HQ.
Okay, that is pretty big. Now do you go back?
Doesn't
Oh, you
trash
can't.
it.
You can't go back, unfortunately. Thimberic back on HQ, which is pretty funny. Yeah, I mean this Thimberic is just putting in so much work. Okay, we see an install advance. There are, I believe, NGU fronts in the deck, so this is by no means an agenda push, although it could be. I mean, just as we've discussed before, like just a triple advance vulnerability audit is game winning, and Xiaat being on 0 credits, like it's probably not possible to produce another simul chip on short notice, even with this buffer drive in hand.
Yeah. The fermenter's not producing money. Were they both priced?
I believe
It
yes,
seems
both
to
of
have
them,
been.
both of them were priced.
Yeah, it seems to have really slowed Xiaat down.
So I believe that no more Botuli has no more Botulus access. Is that right? Or are there only 2 in the deck? Yes, there's
Yeah,
only 2
two
Botulus in the deck.
Botulus, two
So
fermenter.
you can of course face tank this Saizentan and like hope to get lucky. Although of course MulganDragon will know if he counts the cards accurately enough, will know what's in the grip and can make the right Saizentan call accurately. But of course
Yeah,
the real
there's
issue is this tree line, which I'm not sure that Xiaat can produce any solution for with starting from 0 credits.
that seems to be buffer drive imp.
Buffer drive.
Solidarity badge.
Okay, so Xiaat just going 4 credits and saying, I do not believe this is a vulnerability audit, and MulganDragon has to show, and there it is.
Oh,
GG, triple advance, and there we go. Jinteki
nice.
and winning in 2 agenda scores. Name a more iconic duo. GG.
Yeah, Regenesis seems like it would be an Issuaq card, but it just brings you from 2 agenda scores down to 2 agenda scores, but 1 agenda is smaller than a 3-pointer.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Right. Congrats,
Nice.
MulganDragon,
So
for the game. Well played, both, of course, and congratulations to Virginia Biotech for taking this series 3-0. They will move on to the next round, which I'm not sure who they'll play. I suspect they'll be playing against the winner of. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I suspect they'll be playing against the winner of PSI game and Unbanned. Is that correct? Off
I
the
don't
top
have the
of my head,
bracket
from
open.
memory.
Let's see the bracket.
Yeah, Unbanned or PSI. Hey, what's up, Disgruntled Elf? Hello, nice to have you.
Yeah, side game versus Unbanned. Well, whoever wins that will be playing Virginia Biotech.
All right.
If I remember correctly, this is exactly what I have in my bracket prediction. I was I was like SebastianK will go. He's gonna go far. And then
Thank
it
you for
gets
be-
to
thanks
Unbanned
for believing.
versus
Thanks for believing in me, by the
Virginia.
way.
I mean, to be fair, I was like, he's got the can with the marathon. It's
Oh yeah,
unbeatable.
yeah.
I had that advanced knowledge before the
Oh,
deck
you
lists
did?
were, or no, the deck lists were right. He did tell me before, but the
Ah,
deck was right
okay. Damn.
before the predictions were done.
Like all our secret sauce really got leaked, huh? And I mean, it was a little bit unfortunate that we did roll the Ken into the op, and I mean, from what I understand, the game still ended up being pretty close. But it is what it is.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Sauce accurately verifying that we're in a swordsman meta.
that's right. Pack your swordsman. Pack your. I mean, wrap
Dust
around.
off your swordsman.
Wrap.
Blow the like inch layer of dust off your swordsman like they're ancient tomes.
I think I still do have like a bunch of like promo swordsmen lying around. Maybe we can
Stocks
sleeve
have
those
gone
up.
up in your promo swordsman. Run a CO right now with those prices.
I might just do that. All right. So once again, congratulations to Virginia Biotech for winning this match 3-0. Not sure if Disgruntled Elf will still be playing against Multiple. We'll see if those two games still end up getting played. But in any case, this has been a very clean 3-0, and we've been up for less than 2 hours, so proceeding at a pretty good rate. So yeah. I mean,
Nice.
it's been like a lot of great Netrunner tonight. I think even before these three games, as I mentioned, Bar did coverage of the Thai Augury V2 versus I believe it was Steel City Grid uh, on his channel, and that was only one game, but that was the third game already. The third game of that match, and I do believe Thai Augury won that 3-0 as well, which is very, of course, gratifying to hear as a breaker myself. But yeah, so do check that out if you have the time for sure. I will be uploading this VOD onto my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@gyroscopic. And yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. Thanks Utati, of course, for sitting in with me for this almost 2 hours.
Oh, thank you
Uh,
for having me.
oh yeah, I mean, do you have anything you want to shout out
Uh,
before you leave?
I don't think so.
All right. All right.
Go play some Netrunner.
Oh yeah, it's a decent game. Decent game.
It's all right. It's free.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think if anybody isn't already eliminated from anyone already eliminated from tournament, I believe Aksu and Axu should be adding you to the secret loser bracket channel very shortly. I don't know if Utati you know about that one, but
I
it
did not
it
hear
is
about
it
that
is
because
a
I
thing.
stay winning.
Yeah, let us hope for your sake you don't hear about it any more than you already have.
Well, my bracket prediction has us losing against the ban list team, so I hope I'm wrong, but
All
I
right,
was
all
being
right.
realistic.
Sure. Yeah. So yeah. Again, once again, thanks so much for joining me tonight, and thanks everyone in chat, for keeping us company. I'm not sure when my next cast will be. Maybe I'll do another cast of the Kings match because that's like the only reasonable time zone. But I doubt it. I got a bunch of things. Unfortunately, a bunch of things to do. Like Nationals applications close on Tuesday, and I haven't submitted mine yet, which is quite alarming
Oh,
to be perfectly honest. But yeah, yeah. Thanks for streaming. Yeah, thanks for staying in. Yeah, thanks. Uh,
where's my team spirit? I'm trying to win one
he's
of
trying to
these
win
two.
some. He's trying to win something, you know. Yeah. So
Where's your team spirit in yeah, that was good. in me winning the bracket predictions.
yeah. So thanks everyone once again. I will see you when I see you. So maybe sometime this week, and I mean if not, I'll most likely be doing some coverage for round 3, or maybe the super secret lower bracket. Who knows? Yeah, and until then, as always, stay hydrated and always be running.